Would you change would you change your life and the decisions you've made if you knew you were doing something for the last time or that it had the potential to be the last time you did this thing, whatever it is? Excuse me, I got a bug in my throat today, so my voice may be sound a little raspy. That's okay. I'm gonna ask you this. Would you change your life and the decisions that you've made recently if you knew that you were doing something for the last time, or that it could be the last time you ever did it? I I put up a post on my Instagram today. I got to thinking because I was driving around the other day and I came across a park that it felt familiar. It's a park I had not seen in a long time, and you're probably thinking, visiting your hometown, how have you not seen it in a long time? Well, it's a park that is not like on a main street. It's a park that is, you have to go through a bunch of streets to get to it, and it's on the backside of a neighborhood. It is connected to a school, but unless you know the area, you wouldn't know there's a park behind there because you can't see it. But I drove by this park and it immediately felt familiar. So I stopped and I stared at it for a minute, and almost instantly when I parked, I remembered what this park was. See, I have one memory of my dad and me playing catch. One. And I remember him stopping by the house me and my mom were living in with my aunts and uncles. And for some reason, I believe this was during my first baseball season. He was all dressed up. I don't know where he was going. He was always dressed up. He was always going somewhere. But he stopped by for a brief minute and he didn't have time to really take me anywhere. So he took me to this park that was literally down the street from a house I used to live in. And I remember him throwing a baseball with me and playing catch with me for, I don't even remember how long. I don't even want to lie. But we were playing catch and I remember it vividly. I don't remember what we talked about, but I remember playing catch with them at this park and then him taking me home uh, and leaving for the day. I didn't see him a lot when my mom and him had gone through their first divorce, but this was one of the few times that he stopped by. And we played catch, and it was probably because this was my first year of baseball, and my mom had told him I am officially playing baseball, and he probably came to check in. Um, and yeah, we played catch. And that is the only memory I ever had of my dad and me playing catch or doing anything outside of what he was into. We never really did things that I was into. It was pretty much his life, and I was just there sometimes. I'm not exaggerating. It's what it was. But I started thinking today about that park, and I wondered if my dad knew that was the last time he was ever going to play catch with me, would he have changed his life? Would he have changed the decisions he made? Would he have been a better father? Would he have tried to mend his relationship with my mom as friends? Would he have shielded me from all the stuff that I saw him do growing up? Would he have stopped going in and out of jail? If he knew that was the last time that we were ever going to play catch, that was the first time, the only time. But if he knew that that would be the last time that we played catch together, would he change his life? I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. But it's heavy. It's a heavy thought to ponder. I wasn't sure what to talk about on this episode. I just knew that I was going to start the episode with this question and this story, but I literally have no idea where it's going. I don't have any idea where this conversation's going. Life comes at you in waves. I can say that. It comes in waves, especially when you get older. And the reason why I say it comes at you in waves is because when you when you've been here on this earth for as long as I have, and you've made it to damn near 50, the things that you've gone through in the past, the memories you have, and maybe the stuff that you don't even remember, they start to come back to you when you least expect it. Certain things trigger memories that you had no idea you had locked up in your brain. Certain things trigger feelings. Some are good feelings, some are bad, some are indifferent. But oftentimes you wonder, why is this coming back to me now? See, because I never thought about that story. I didn't remember where this park was, and I didn't even really think about the story of the last time we played catch because it never happened prior to that day. I said a while back that my relationship with my father is tough. It's always been tough. And I remember saying on this podcast that when he came back around and I forgave him for all the stuff he had done, even though he thought he didn't need to be forgiven for anything because he's just that kind of guy. Uh, I told him to focus on his relationship with my children, to focus on being a great grandfather, and to not worry about our relationship together because our relationship is what it is. It's too late for us to go to ball games together. It's too late to go play catch. It's too late to have the talk about the birds and the bees. It's too late to talk to me about marriage. There's nothing I need from you. I just want you to focus on being a great grandfather. I don't know what I'm feeling right now. It's a bit mixed because I don't need them for anything, but I think I'm hurt because I did need them for everything, and I never got it. I uh I don't know why I feel like that right now, but I think it has something to do with getting older and facing the things that have affected you growing up and realizing that maybe they fucked you up a little bit more than you thought. I have played more catch with my kids than I can count. I mean, that's all that we've ever done. And I have one memory with my father. It's really strange how life works, how you come across something like I did with that park, and then all these things come rushing back to you. I wonder if he would have changed if he knew that that was the only and last time that we were ever going to play catch. I don't have the answer to that. I wish I did. I want you guys to ponder something right now. If you're living life for yourself, being selfish, and you're not putting in the effort to show the people that you love how much you love them and how much they are important to you and how much you need them, if you're kind of brushing it off like there's time, there's not a lot of time because before you know it, you turn back around and you've got a 50-year-old son that you don't have a relationship with and a fuck ton of missed opportunities. Opportunities that are still being squandered to this day. I don't have a whole lot to talk about today. Um, it was a good day today, but I knew when it was time for me to record that this could go a few different directions. And I guess what I'm trying to tell you guys is I maybe this was just I needed to get this out. I just needed to put it out there in the world and get it off my chest. So I didn't hold it. If you're listening right now and you're thinking, man, what if it was the last time that I gave my mom a hug? Or what if it was the last time that I told my brother I loved him? What if it was the last time that I told my sister how much she meant to me? What was the last time that I took my son in? Think about all the stuff that led up to that and the things that you're doing now, the things that you got going on in your life. Is it all worth it, or do you need to make some changes? Because if you need to make some changes, you should probably do that. I'm very thankful for the relationship I have with my children because it's not like the relationship I had with my father. Far from it. That's all I got, guys. I hope you're doing well. Um, like I said, I just needed to get that out. This has been episode 147 of the Perfect Mess podcast. I know yesterday I said episode 165 on accident. That's what happens when you do multiple things at one time. But this is definitely episode 147. I love you guys. I appreciate every single one of you that continues to support my podcast, support my story, and just keeps following along with me on my journey. I thank you guys so much. The website is raymolina.com. The Instagram and TikTok is at the Perfect Mess Pod. My personal Instagram and TikTok is at It's Ray Molina. The YouTube is youtube.com/ The Perfect Mess Pod. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. I am on Rumble, Snapchat, Clubhouse, Twitter. You can find me. Just search Ray Molina. I'm pretty much on every platform there is. For those of you who like to donate, you can donate by using Cash App, $ It's Ray Molina, or Venmo at It's Ray Molina. It's not necessary, but I have enough of you guys that message me, hey, I'd like to throw you a few dollars. If you want to, that's totally fine. Like I said, it's not necessary. Uh, like I always say, man, my life isn't perfect. Oftentimes it is a mess, but for me, it is a perfect mess. Peace.